Yes, hello. This is Will Stenger here. We were been working on the getting through the Pikes Portage, which is that long portage between Great Slave Lake and Artillery Lake. It was a little over 30 miles long. We had identical weather each day. It was very cold, calm, and clear. We had temperatures average between 40 and 50 below, usually right around 44, 45 below. But the key here was no wind. It was really, really quite beautiful. Beautiful camps. Remember our first day on the Portage, looking out, seeing the new crescent moon. When we're traveling like this on an expedition, I always mark my months by the moon. I have no idea what day of the week it is here. It's not relevant the way we travel here, but the months I mark by the moon and having seen that nice crescent moon in the yellow-green twilight at 45 below. The portages were a little rough since we had heavy sleds, deep snow, up a lot of hills. We most of the time on these steep hills, we had all six of us pushing one sled at a time. The routine was to bring 4 or 5 extra dogs per team, so we were pulling between 13 and 15 dogs per sled, with 6 people pulling and pushing. We would get one sled up, and then we would all go down together and get the second and then the third sled up.
Well, if you look, there's a beautiful view, and the reason there's a beautiful view is because there's a beautiful hill right here. Pretty steep and pretty sustained, so we gave it a try with all the dogs on this team, trying to muscle our way up, and the whole team pushing. But we got to the steep part there, and the sled really wouldn't budge very much. So, we have 2 options. One is to throw more dogs on. The other option is to take weight off. So we opted to, quickly undo the sled, take some key weight off, like the generator,
just go back underneath,
and the cook set there,
back over here
and
again.
a couple of food bags, and that made a real difference. Got the spirits of the dogs going, and then we just pushed it right the hill, and here we are. So now we lugged this stuff up. Now we're going to tie back on, and for the next team, what we're going to do is bring some more dogs. So try and leave the load the same, but put more dogs on, see if they can, with all the team, get it up the hill. I forgot to mention it's minus 50 degrees out of Celsius, so it's about 45 Fahrenheit. Luckily, we're working hard enough to stay warm. That's pretty much the key. The good thing is there's no wind, so as long as we keep moving, keep active, it's all right.
It was a great time for us. Actually, it was a time of camaraderie and friendship. We often are not together like this during the day. The only time we're all together is at lunchtime. At lunch, it's a very cold ordeal. For me, lunch is one of the worst times of the day. And there isn't any real in-depth conversation, a little bit of joking around. And we're always confined during the travel day to 3 different sleds, and the sled drivers are always the same on each sled. So for example, Aaron and Eric and I are kind of the go-betweens of different sleds, so I never get a chance to spend time with Eric and Aaron during the day. And when we were pushing sleds like this, it was really great to be together, and it was quite an accomplishment, some of the stuff we did. Very proud of the dogs. Another thing that remains in my memory of the Pikes Portage is the vapor trails left behind, mainly from the heat of the dog's body and their breath. They look like steam engines crossing these small lakes. The lakes were in depressions with high hills around. Almost remind me a lot of the Brooks Range. The vegetation, the trees, very sparse towards the end of the Portage, almost like gaining elevation, but actually we were getting further east into the barren lands country. A lot of times the vapor trails were so thick, and when I was in the lead sled, I would look back and I couldn't see the second and third sled at all. And sometimes it was so thick, running the dogs, the lead dog almost disappeared. But this is very typical sign of clear, calm, really dead calm weather, having these vapor trails. Very, very beautiful sight, and very memorable campsites. Calm and a lot of stars. Northern lights every night. Whenever it's dark here, we have northern lights. And it's Will Stenger checking out. 50 below tonight. Over and out.